Hi, this is Joe from M Software. We've been building plugins for Adobe InDesign since before version 1. Our tools have been used for decades by thousands and thousands of companies around the globe. In this video, we're going to have a quick look at some of the capabilities of our amazing InCatalog plugin. InCatalog is an easy but rock-solid linking tool. It adds a menu and a linking palette to Adobe InDesign and allows you to place bidirectional links on placeholders or existing page content in an InDesign document. Here I've got an InDesign document with lots of nice little placeholders on it. I've placed links on it. Let me show you the links. There's all the link markers. You can see the little red brackets around all my styled text and also around my image frames. InCatalog can bring images in through file paths, or it can also even bring in images through URLs if you have your images stored in some sort of a DAM system. But let's update our document. Here, I've got a lovely data file. I'll simply tell InCatalog, update my document. I'll select that file, my fruits, and say open, and in pops all my content. Just like that, no coding at all involved. You place your links on the placeholders, and there you go. I can then select an updated or a different data file. Update document again, choose a different one. Let's bring in my mostly veggies. There we have separate new content. It's pretty amazing what you can do. You can store InCatalog linked presentations in an InDesign library. Here I have a document that I have a couple of linked presentations in. Here I have an InDesign library. I can drag my presentations into that library. And then all I need to do, if I'm building pages, is just drop those anywhere I want on my pages. Let's pull a couple of these in here and just give ourselves something to update. Now I need to tell InCatalog which content to place in these, so I'll add some key values in here. Instead of my article number, in my article number frame, I'll just type in a few keys. 111, I've got some nice simple keys because I'm a nice simple person. 222, 333, 444. Now I've got linked pages and I can update my document. Let's bring in my US data. In comes all that lovely content. Need to do language translation? Update the document with a translated file. Update. Let's bring in my German content. Need an unpriced version? Update again. This data file contains no pricing. Pretty amazing what you can do with this tool. Are you building with InDesign's data merge, but are frustrated because you can't update the document once it's built if prices change or anything like that? Add InCatalog to your workflow. Here I've set up a data merge document that builds a bunch of product presentations, and I've added InCatalog links to my little pricing block so that my prices will be linked. Let's go ahead and build a document real quick. Create merge document. Let's just do 10 of them. Go. Notice that InCatalog links were propagated along with everything else. InCatalog links can be copied and pasted and are portable from one document to the next. Let's cut these guys out, create a new document, paste them in there. Paste. Here we go. So you can very quickly move things around and everything will work just fine. Let's make this a little bigger. Notice my pricings just have placeholders in it. Now let's update with an actual file that has pricing in it. So update my document, choose my file that has pricing in it, open, and in come my new prices. For real automation, team InCatalog up with the incredible building power of our InData plugin. Here I have a document that contains two InData prototypes, because I want to build two separate types of layouts in this document. And notice that I do have my InCatalog links placed where I'm going to have my pricing come in. Let's just build and see what we get. I'll say InData, import from file. Let's bring this in, open. income, all kinds of things. And notice these great pages that are being built with all kinds of InCatalog links in place. I'll switch my prototype to build this next style of layout. Use this story as prototype. Go down here and let's add some pages to this using the new layout. Import from file. Bring in some content. So using the pair of these tools, you can build some pretty amazing pages that are fully updatable. Catalog, update document. Let's bring in our prices. Finally, InCatalog links, as we mentioned earlier, are bidirectional, which means that you can push page content and even page numbers back to your existing data or even to a new data file. Let's go back to our grocery ad. And here is the data file that I used to last update this document. Notice I have really ripe peaches here, and I have really ripe peaches here. I'm going to make a change in here because these really need to be really juicy peaches. And what I'll do is I'll simply, let me move this over so you can actually see this happening. Let's move this up. Let's move this down. Here I have my really ripe peaches in my data. I have really my juicy peaches now on the page. I will simply say, InCatalog, update the data. I'll want to be sure that it's updatable from document. Choose my veggies. Say go. Notice that we now have juicy peaches in here. You can also update even if documents have never been linked before. For example, in this document, this is the company's gold standard data. They have no other data source. They need to get this data out so that they can populate their web and build their new catalogs and everything. Within Catalog, it's easy to do this. All I need to do is pull up my linker palette here. I'll select the entire column. Let's link this to my SKU field. Link this, dimensions, shoes. You could actually use keyboard shortcuts for this and make it even quicker. Teeth, price, SKU, dimensions, shoes, teeth, and why not price? Now that my document's linked, I'll tell InCatalog, create data. I'll click that. Where are we going to put it? We'll put it in the same folder as this document. And just so you know, I'm not faking things, let's call this foo-foo data. And we will say, save that content out. Let's go to that folder where that is, and let's find my foo-foo folder. There's my foo-foo data, and let's open that up. There's our content. So it's pretty amazing what you can do with InCatalog. Whether you need to update pages with fresh content, change pricing, create language versions, or even extract page content, give InCatalog a try. Visit the InCatalog page at msoftware.com to download a trial. And look for our InCatalog Quick Start tutorial video, or give us a holler at support@msoftware.com for help in getting started with InCatalog. We're here to help. Enjoy InCatalog. Thanks for your time.